Yo, it's Joe, and welcome to another video. We're going to be checking out the next little bit of the Mighty Nine Episode 3, The Midnight Chase. Sit back, relax, and let's see what the rest of this episode's got in store for us, huh?
Okay, literally.
Alright.
Yeah, and so that being the case, you become stable. So you're not conscious yet.
Oh,
but you're stable. You don't have to make. You don't have to take.
He's got a whole bunch of horses around him, or inside of him.
Can I try to do some like
Never mind, that's
medicine
weird.
on him? Like, does that heal him
Do you
at
have
all?
a healer's kit?
I have I don't think so.
she has desserts?
I have
She
a
has a
lot. I have
pastry
some
kit.
donuts and I have
So-
some paint
So,
supplies.
Bo, as you're standing here, you watch Molly is no longer bleeding out, and is just breathing and kind of coughing in the unconsciousness from the pain.
Dang.
You watch as Jester's fiddling through her bag, pulling things out.
You have a six-pack of donuts, but you don't have a healer's kit in there?
In Jester's defense, I mean, a 6-pack of donuts is gonna heal anybody. Especially if you get like some real gourmet style donuts, bro. You kidding me, dude? Psh, forget about it. Forget about it.
You have a six-pack of donuts, but you don't have a healer's kit in there? And you're the cleric?
I'm not mad at her.
Confused.
I'm the cleric. I'm the cleric. What is this? I've never traveled with a bunch of people that I thought would die in front of me. Okay. I never needed the healer's
It's fair
kit
enough.
before.
Well, congratulations. You're the cleric now.
Oh!
You have a healer's kit? Oh my gosh!
And
I've
I'll
wanted one of
just,
these for so
I'm
long.
just going to give it to her. Here, it's a gift. Congratulations on us, you being a,
That is a mighty prize.
Yes!
the new group.
How do I
Gift.
use this?
Oh no,
though?
she's not.
Open it and
Not proficient.
rummage through a bunch of shit
No
here.
vanilla extract or like.
Yeah,
I'll say for the instance of this, since it's not necessarily the immediate danger of him dying off, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay, that's different.
No
My
pressure.
dice that I gave you tonight.
should I?
Yes.
What if
What
I
have
roll
you
a
done?
1 on it?
That's
Because,
what I'm
like,
hoping
He
for.
won't.
Oh, a 4.
That's a strong 4.
A 9.
Okay, I'll say he's still unconscious.
Throw that in
He'll
the
recover, and given a little bit of time, he'll come back to consciousness.
As long as
in a
he's not
few minutes
dead,
or
bro.
So you can probably eventually, through the use of strong vapors or something, you can bring him back from the brink. At this point, the rest of the carnival, currently within the vicinity, begin to emerge from the tent and seeing the danger is past.
Is there any young girl in the tent with me?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Jeez, Louise.
You glance around the interior of the chamber, which there's a unique smell to the inside, and you kind of smelt it before, but it catches you very strongly now that there's quiet and you're not focused on anything else. A very faint smell of brimstone that just kind of lingers within the tent, mingling with the wet grass, and you look around and see no girl.
But what does happen is Frumpkin scrabbles up your back onto your shoulder, and I'm watching everything from my hidey hole.
Okay.
I immediately drop down and start searching the guard.
Okay.
Yeah, we should take some of. What if is any of their armor still usable? Because we can pretend we're guards for some reason.
Word.
The one that he cleaved, the armor is not functional at all. The other one, the last one to die, the armor is still functional. It's dented and beat up, but it's still functional. And there's the kind of the slightly tarnished brass armor. Then there's the red maroon color, and it's like a scale mail chest plate and arm plates for it. So it could be used, but it's still a big piece of armor. You have to lug it around or wear it.
We still look like Crown's Guard.
Oh.
You both do, Gurren.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb and I.
We
Yeah.
probably have like a half hour at this point. Maybe?
About, yeah.
30 or 40 minutes.
We should
It'd
get
help.
there soon though, because guards could be coming.
Did anybody see what happened or where that hellish toad went?
I think it'd help to take some of that armor. You know what I mean? Why not? That's like a great idea. You not even necessarily for this instance. You don't need to take a lot, but I feel like if everybody at least takes something, because that's a big group. If everybody takes like a piece, right? Take it with them, whatever. At least that'll leave at least one person with an armor set in case they need to infiltrate anything. You know. That's what I think. That's what I would do. But we'll see.
It jumped off that way.
You saw it.
Yeah.
The not twins have emerged like, where are the guards? The rest of them are more coming, or is this all of them?
There's probably more coming, I would think.
Yeah, we
Do you
can't
think
be
we can
here.
run?
We should hide the evidence.
What? Where?
I don't know.
I don't know who should run where. I have his head in my lap and I'm just slapping his cheek
Was
consistently.
there nothing else useful on the guard
How-
that's like there?
Well, as you
sorry.
continue to search through, aside from the armor that seems semi-functional, each of them have a basic longsword.
One of them has my sword embedded in their chest.
Yes, which can be pulled out. And between the
It's
two
gonna
of
hurt.
them, you can gather about 6 gold pieces and 4 silver pieces.
Get your loot. Get your loot.
More trouble. How far is it from here to the lake?
Glancing off to the side, you can see the lake is maybe 400 to 500 feet to the north.
I would say we could drag him and throw him in the lake to avoid suspicion on the carnival, but we gotta get out of here.
How well did the fire burn the other body? Did it do pretty well, or is it
It's pretty burned, and like I said, the maroon robes on the one that the armor is damaged can possibly be salvaged. The armor on the one that's burned can be used. The robes or the maroon cloth is burned away
Yeah.
entirely, and the armor looks like it's been burned. It has blackened charcoal edges to it.
That could be cleaned up, I
You
think.
feel Frumpkin's claws slowly and deliberately squeeze into your shoulder.
That means I have to go.
Where's Caleb?
I thought he was with you.
He was. I look around for Caleb.
Okay. Well, based on if you're right there, you're not that far from the tent. You go ahead and head back, and you see he's not on the outside of the tent.
Too much tea.
The smell of sulfur. Brimstone. Do I know that it's probably? Do I figure that it's probably the residual from the big toad guy, or is there a substance in the room that is causing it?
Make a religion check.
A religion check.
Yeah, these are just some different checks, huh? Wow.
You believe that the little girl may have tooted before she went to where she is.
Nice, nice.
Devastating, too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of try to get out of the tent through the side, underneath the side towards the horse. Yeah, back there.
Okay, easy enough to do.
Okay, and looking for Caleb.
Okay. You glance over and you don't see Caleb. You do see Ford is in the process of kind of looking in the area. You walk up, and Caleb's nowhere near the tent on the outside. You don't know where he is.
No. Have you seen Caleb?
No, not yet. Is he okay? Did he live? Did everyone live?
You've got his little cat right there on your shoulder.
Oh, yes, I do. Hi. Yeah, so he can't be far.
We need to get out of here. We need to follow after that toad.
Okay. There's horses around here. Let's steal them.
It's actually not a terrible idea.
Why?
Oh, good. We can put Molly on the back of the wagon. That way we can get them out of here. And the guard bodies
Good
too.
idea,
That way
good
we can drop
idea.
them off away from the carnival, and people won't think it's related.
Oh my god, you're so speaking my language.
Big
I'm
brain,
a very
big
wise
brain.
person.
That's a great idea. Let's do that.
Okay,
All right.
Now, who wants to help me with the one totally charred body?
I'll do it. I'll go pick him up and just carry him to the car.
An impressive display of physical strength. The little adorable tiefling, without an issue, just lifts the body out of the charred bits of burnt wood and charcoal.
Shit, I never would have known.
I grab the other body and start dragging it. Or at least its torso.
I'll help you.
All right. Yeah, Orna kind of gives a hand and helps you. The Knot sisters just look like they want to be absolved of this whole scenario, and they look like they're about to.
Understandably so.
Might I just point out real quick? Up to this point, we are fugitives who haven't committed a crime. But starting now, we will be fugitives who have committed crimes. So are we sure we want to do this?
I mean, yeah,
It's either that or leave the carnival to take the fall for what is 2 dead Crown's Guard.
it's not like nobody's gonna really notice this, right? So I would take the chance. If you can get away with this, nobody's gonna know, you know? So that's what I would do. You're already in too deep anyways. You might as well try to make sure that everything goes according to plan so that you can try to figure out what's going on. Because at the rate things are going now, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass at every turn.
All right, Leah, let's go. But I have to find Caleb first.
Caleb gets over it. He comes out and just starts helping push the bodies onto the... Doesn't say anything, but just starts pushing bodies onto the back.
Where'd you go?
This is not my thing. I am not brave. I'm not. Let's get out of here, please.
You shot shit out of your hands. I don't think you were not brave. That was really impressive.
Wait, you were shooting shit out of your hands?
It's fire. All right, just put your fucking shoot.
Hey, listen, man, that spell would work on anybody, right?
Someday.
Somebody needs to grab Molly. He's still over there.
Yeah, okay, we go back over and we fucking grab Molly.
Okay.
Grab him by his horns.
As you're dragging Molly, your eyes kind of lull open. You're at 1 hit point. You're coming to
I'm at 1 hit
I
point.
don't have any horns, though.
You're just being dragged.
I'll start hooking up the horses.
Okay. You're hooking them all up to...
Yeah.
Well, we have
wagon
one that's
now.
gonna hook up to the wagon, and then I'll... Or which wagon do we want to
see that.
take?
The one with the 2 horses
Yeah,
attached,
we want
Joe.
the 2 horse.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
We'll take that one.
Okay.
So unhook the other horse so we can steal that one
And
too.
then I'll unhook... Yeah.
Okay. So, as soon as you guys are doing this, the two Knot sisters can talk to each other, look around, and they just go running to the southeast.
They're outies.
They're out.
Understandable.
Is that...
They're okay.
What?
Is that...
Southeast.
They're outies.
They're out.
Can I ask, is that...
They're okay.
Is that single horse a Mustang?
Oh,
Really?
What? Fire! Can I ask? Can I just ask a simple question?
We had better get $100,000 from Ford for that one. We had better fucking get that.
Sure.
It's not a mare. I'm just checking.
No, it is.
I'm very curious to the sex of the
It isn't. It isn't. I mean, you roll a perception check.
12. No,
That is-
14.
That is a Mustang.
Sweet, there we go. Look, he's
Can
so
I- can
happy.
I have-
Oh.
With the white one?
Yeah,
Wow.
Are you gonna name it Sally?
Boy, I think.
you'll find out.
Are you gonna name it
Name
what?
it Sally.
Sally?
You'll find out.
I have that coming.
Mustang
During all the
named
busy work,
Sally.
I'm not saying anything, but I keep giving like worried, stressed glances at my little friend.
Okay.
Don't worry, Caleb. I'm okay.
You guys have the bodies loaded up, both the charred and the slashed one, onto the cart. They're
I'm
easily.
gonna pull my sword back out and start getting on up to try and get the horses going.
Alive. You're awake.
That really hurt.
How do you feel?
I feel terrible.
I saved your life. You should be really grateful.
I can do that. I can do that.
Molly, I appreciate you trying to rally the horses right now, but I really think you should rest.
No, I'm fine.
I
I'm
can
fine. I'm
drive
actually just gonna fall back into the cart.
Okay.
I'll take the reins.
All right. So easily enough to find any sort of material if you wanted to cover the contents of the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are ready to go. Orna is kind of standing there alone. It's like, I think I should stay here.
Are you sure?
Want to be a fugitive? I can explain what happened, hopefully.
What are you going to say, though?
Exactly what happened. Something, the same thing that turned these guards ran off, and you're hoping to go stop it.
Don't say that we were here. Don't mention we were here.
Okay.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, maybe just...
We're not supposed to be here.
You couldn't see
leave
it
that
from
part
below,
out.
But they chased after whatever it was that caused this.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can't leave Gustav and Bosun in the prison to take the fall for this.
We'll get them out of it.
Would
Right?
you have the abilities to burn these things up the way we did?
The
Are you capable? Could you have killed these things? Is that believable for people who know you?
I'm quite good with fire. I mean, it's not entirely impossible.
That's smart.
Anything else?
Caleb coming in with the
Think
smart.
of that would possibly help us. Like maybe why this toad decided to freak out right now. you know, anything that comes to mind before we go trace after your mess.
Any previous episodes of this kind?
No, I never trusted anything that looked the way the Kauri did, but everyone seemed to put a lot of trust in him. Gustav put a lot of trust in him. Toya did.
Can't judge a book by its cover. Like I said too, maybe it's maybe it's not the same toad. Maybe it's just a red herring, you know?
But, I mean, and she kind of points over to where there are spatters of blood in the middle of the grass and the leftover carnage from the battle, and is like, just get this figured out, please. I mean, this is all I have left. And she looks around at the empty encampment, and she just kind of stands amongst the 3 empty tents by herself. 4 empty tents.
Toya's gone, right?
Toya's gone.
Yeah.
We'll do what we can.
What happened to it? Did it take Toya with it?
Yeah, she frogged out.
Mm-hmm. We'll try and find some evidence that will exonerate you, and we'll return.
We need to find evidence to exonerate us.
Ourselves, yeah.
Sorry, we thought that you did it briefly.
It's okay. You know, it's hard for some folks to trust carnival folk. Just hard as some folks to trust little green folk.
True.
We should really get to stepping.
Let's go.
Saddle up.
Sure.
Yeehaw.
So you hop on your Mustang.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
So you hop on your Mustang.
I do. Shelby.
Shelby, nice.
Really?
Just deliver it to the P.O. box. It's fine.
Everything-
You know, it'll be fine.
Everything that you've been holding back for years now is just going to come pouring out of you. Just okay.
All right. You have the cart and the horses at your disposal.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Gonna try and take as much of a short rest as I can back there. I'm just gonna try and sleep this off like a bad hangover.
Okay. We'll see if we can get to that point.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
I will attempt to do the same, do arcane recovery.
Okay. So the two of you kind of saddle up on the back of the cart, kind of riding as it makes its way northward.
Where are we going?
In the direction the toad leapt.
North.
Are we really chasing the toad right now?
Yeah.
Molly obviously did the most damage out of anyone, and he's almost dead right now.
Well, look, maybe we can at least find him and at least like stake him out, and then we'll like rest.
Bow is wise.
We are gonna rest though, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
We can't just chase after a toad. We'll die.
We might need to just play it by ear. How about that?
Yeah.
We
Ford,
can also,
I'm trusting you.
Yeah. If it's too dangerous, we'll stand down. How about that?
Okay.
also I have a cat.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's not what I mean. My cat, if we find them, if we catch up to them, my cat can follow and I can watch.
How?
over great
Jester
distance.
said, yeah, it's
Find
cute.
out there for a second.
Yes, so if we find them, then we assign Frumpkin to the case and I will lean against a tree and Not will keep a watch over me and we will know where it goes.
So we're going with them then?
Yeah, let's follow the direction that the toad went.
Yeah.
Cats love toads.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I like it. This is a good plan.
Yeah.
This is definitely not going to backfire. Let's go.
Yeehaw.
When we get far away from the carnival, we should drop the guard bodies off. When we get far away from the carnival, we should drop the guard bodies off.
Like in a dumpster or something.
Like push them out just so they look like they were on patrol and they turned into zombies. So far away from the carnival.
Well, we ran into those guards that were patrolling the lake. We could just, you know.
Like a lake patrol sort of
patrol.
thing.
Lake patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't take you too long to get to the outside, the southern edge of the Ustalok, and there you can see the muddy lake bed that gives away to the water itself. A number of scattered stones within the muck, and occasionally you hear like the lapping of the waves from the brief wind, the very subtle wind that's blowing through in the night. It's about 2 a.m. at this time. There's some moonlight in the sky. It looks like a fairly waxing moon, at least the one you can see. There are multiple moons. There are 2 moons in Exandria, but one of them is so
How
faint.
did we never know that?
That was established in the last campaign, but it never
looked up.
Yeah.
Like dogs, we never looked at it.
Yeah. But one of the moons is so
Just in
it's
case,
so faint.
How many suns are there?
There's one.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's a faint bit of moonlight, which does give you you folks without dark vision a little bit of detail that you can make out in the vicinity. But you come to the lake edge, and there's the water.
This is the best we can do for him. We should just...
Kick him out of this wagon.
Wow.
Hang on. I'm gonna look around. Do I see any guards?
Perception check.
Good call.
Big dice. Don't fail. Natural 20!
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
One, you don't see any guards, but you do see a few hundred feet to the west of you along the edge. You see a boat that is about 100 feet out on the water, and you see two figures that are in the boat. Possibly two fishermen or two guards. You can't really tell from the distance, but there are two figures in a boat a little ways out on the water. You also can see the water from your current visual perspective. You don't see the other end of the lake. It's a pretty decent-sized lake, but you can see the very faint bump of what appears to be a landmass that breaks the horizon of the water.
Like an island.
An island, possibly, yeah.
Or a peninsula.
Or
A
Yes,
giant
whale.
toad sitting in the water.
A monster.
That would be a very big toad.
Wow.
It's far away. It's on the
Very
horizon.
big
What you
toad.
got?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of breaks the water horizon from here.
And there's two figures on a boat
Can they
about
see
100
us?
yards out. I don't know, it's hard to say. Do they seem distracted, the figures? Can I make anything else out?
Lamplight on the boat, anything like that?
There's a faint bit of lantern light. That's only the reason you're able to make them out at this distance. But as much detail as you can make out, they're a few hundred feet away from you.
They can't see, if we can't see them very clearly, they can't see us very
That's
clearly.
kind of what I'm thinking.
Well,
And
we're
we don't
gonna-
have a light on us.
And we're gonna have to ditch this wagon anyway, because we got tracks.
Yeah.
Just change the license plate and it's.
Vanity plate?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Back in time.
Sweet. Back to the Future, huh? Why not Back to the Future?
So, what do you do?
Dump the bodies. Go up a little further away from the boat and then dump the
Only
bodies.
shallow. Shouldn't we weigh them down with something?
No, I think we should, like, it's not like we're trying to hide the bodies. We're just saying that, oh, they turned into zombies around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe they chase
Is
something
that
out here.
stupid?
No, it doesn't have to go in the water, right? They're
No,
burned.
that
It's not
makes
like they
sense.
burned in the
Okay.
water.
That's
That would be
true.
very confusing.
Yeah, that'd be super
Wagon
confusing.
tracks directly to the point at which they're found.
That's what I just said.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, coming from the carnival.
Just had something to help Molly
Maybe
out.
we.
We could write a little note and put it in one of their pockets that says something like, I've discovered that Caleb and Not are innocent and should be cleared of all charges, or
That
something.
would
Smooth.
that would definitely work.
Mm-hmm.
Will you add my name to that list?
Sure. How do you spell Jester?
Like normal?
Okay.
Double and just try and backtrack with the cart and drop the cart back
Spell
off.
with a G.
As we've been riding,
Yeah.
have we seen any tracks that look like they might have belonged to the toad since it was leaping in these huge
Make a survival check.
arcs? 3.
Even with your dark vision, it's hard to make out too many details. I mean, there's a lot of foot traffic in here. It seems along the banks of the river, different points during the day. There's not a lot of light. You're unable to pick up any tracks, really.
Maybe we dump the bodies and then I'll get out and I'll try to make the tracks go away for a little bit. I'll just like walk up the path and like do like this with the.
Wow, we could just get rid of the wagon later.
Yeah, but the wagon will come from the carnival straight to the bodies. Isn't that weird?
I mean, you'd have to erase the tracks all the way back to the... How far back are you willing to go?
Not that far.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
What's the plan here? Are we going to flee?
I think we have to go back to the inn,
Well,
right?
yes, because-
once the sun comes up.
I know everybody's in deep shit. I understand their problem, but my question is, are we cutting and running?
Yeah.
No, I mean cutting
No,
and running.
No. We can't just leave.
Oh,
We
okay.
do it all the time.
Well.
Let's just see if we can find the toad. If the sun starts to break, then we'll make up our mind.
All right. So Are we dumping these bodies or what?
Yes,
Let's
kick 'em
fuck
out.
around.
Oh, kick it out.
Okay,
Boom,
so you
Jesus.
remove the bodies from the cart. Are you dumping them just on the shoreline?
Yeah.
Okay. The two transformed guard corpses now lie there. One an ashy mess, the other in 3 pieces.
Hey, why not? Why not just? Well, I guess
left
the
on the bank of
pieces
water.
could float in the.
I get out and I start positioning
Lake.
them like maybe they were having a romantic tryst.
Those 2 burnt men.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Talk about a hot romantic tryst, right? Super hot.
I'm gonna help Jester try and clear the tracks while she positions bodies.
Make a survival check.
8.
Okay. All right, so you guys.
Anybody else want to look for some toad prints?
You know,
Oh,
if
do you
we,
want us to?
We're gonna go along the north way, right?
Yeah, we've been doing that already.
if we try and cover the wagon tracks as much as we can, and then follow the embankment and try and ride the horses and the cart along the water, it'll hide our tracks as we move northward.
Sure, let's do that.
Maybe.
Okay.
Who are you?
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
That's really clever. Why would you even think that?
Oh, she's all about shady shit. She does a lot of it.
Huh?
You understand.
Maybe, I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Go
Ow.
to sleep.
Ow! Ow! That hurts. Ow!
Little Tim.
Ow!
Beauregard, are the people on the boat doing anything different?
You glance back over and you can see the boat seems to have moved a little bit further away and has come up to the bank. It looks like it's kind of hitting land.
Which, towards us?
No, a little bit
Yeah,
further
the
away,
land
and then
is-
it's hit the land, and you see the figures are currently like, taking things out of the boat.
They're late night
Fishermen,
fishermen.
I think they're fishermen. Let's keep moving.
Okay, which direction are you moving?
North.
Well, north is into the water.
Okay.
Like you hit the water, the bottom of the lake.
Away
The
from
toad
them,
went
obviously.
due north,
Can I see
like
any
straight
kind
into
of,
the water?
I mean, that's the direction it was traveling.
Can I look for toad tracks?
Make a survival check, sure.
Come on, don't roll Sam's fucking dice.
Didn't.
Oh, Sam.
That was a lot.
That
happened
was a
there.
whole lot of rolls.
That was a
Ooh, she's breaking stuff.
good idea.
Survival 11.
11.
11.
It's hard to really make out what tracks are what. You do see a few heavy impacts in the mud. Some of them looks like it could have been just the bodies being rolled, but not too far from where you are. There's like one big smack in the mud, like something heavy impacted.
Yeah.
Come look at this. This is definitely toad tracks.
Mm-hmm.
In the shape that it's in, this print, are there toes pointing in a specific direction?
I'm gonna look
Make
at
an
this.
investigation check.
I'm also gonna just. Well, this
Well,
will break my short
this will
rest.
break your
never
short
mind.
rest.
I'm just.
Come on.
Be
Ford.
good.
14.
14. Looking at it, you can see the heavy impact has a few subtler imprints. There do appear to be 2 hands and 2 feet, though the water has washed it and kind of gotten rid of a lot of the details at this point. You can vaguely tell that they appear to be facing towards the water.
Towards.
So he just that lump is the toad.
Yo, what if the lump is the toad?
Or how many people on the boat?
Or he's fled to
2.
the island.
How many people are we looking for?
One and a giant toad.
Didn't he leave with
The girl.
Yeah.
2 people?
2 people were in the boat.
These silhouettes, do these silhouettes look proportionate to each other, or are they?
They look proportionate to each
Oh,
other.
Yeah, does one look like Gorilla Grodd? and the other one-
They both look vaguely humanoid and regular.
So which way
You're welcome, Flash.
which way do the fishermen go?
They're a little bit to the west along the bank, kind of in the direction of the city. Like the city is northwest of you currently. If you were to continue around the lake,
Because the city is on the lake, so we're just
Correct.
around the
yeah,
edge of the lake.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably keep heading away from the city, right?
It depends on what we're going to do.
If we're chasing the toad, it seems like we need to find a boat and go out into the water.
So we head toward that boat that hit land.
Maybe.
But if
Steal
we
that boat?
Oh no.
if we go towards the toad, we're going to find the toad.
Well, no, we're just going to find the toad. I mean, you said this, and we're camping and waiting.
And then we're gonna do a little stakeout, yeah.
We can do, but it will take some time. Need about an hour. Frumpkin does not Frumpkin is a cat, but Frumpkin does not need to be a cat. I could fly him over as well, but I need time. I need about an hour.
Or swim.
I'm actively tracking this creature, aren't I, on a certain level?
I mean, if you want to, you can. You haven't yet decided to.
I hadn't really thought about it.
That's one of your classes.
It's something I can, in theory, do.
Because you used your blood on it?
I hadn't.
I mean, if you want.
I'm actively tracking this creature, aren't I, on a certain level?
I mean, if you want to, you can. You have.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Okay.
I hadn't really thought about it.
That's one of your classes.
It's something I can, in theory, do.
Because you used your blood on it? What?
No, I can just. I mean, like, this would also break my short rest, though.
Well,
wouldn't it?
actually, I'd say for the points of expediency, with the time it's taking you to coming out of these discussions at the edge, it's pushing like 2:33 in the morning now, and both of you have finished their short rest, so you can use your.
I'm gonna.
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna use Hunter's Bane really quickly and just kind of look at the track for a second. And
well, are you get your blood maledict, and you can use your hit dice if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do both of those.
I changed my mind. I believe I used Arcane Recovery during the day, so forget it.
Oh,
I think I use it.
Yeah.
So you can hit dice it.
I bet you have a thing where you can click it on.
10, 11. No, at 12 hit points, which is better.
That's better. There you go.
Yeah.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Better than 1.
Yeah. 1. But I also, yay, 12 hit points. I'm gonna see if I can help with the tracking, because I'm gonna start actively tracking this particular creature.
You'll make a survival check.
Make it fly.
Survival check?
Which I have advantage on.
You have advantage on because it's a fiend.
If I have an hour to do some ritual casting, yeah.
18.
18, okay. Looking at the imprint, you begin to look to follow back the direction of the carnival, and you can see the path. It was a beeline towards the Ustalok. And looking across the way, I mean, the best you could tell, because the water picks up, there's no trail to pick up in the water. But looking at the trajectory, it looks like it was very intently making its way towards the water as a means of either avoiding making any more tracks and making it difficult to follow.
Smart.
Yeah, I went into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we figured.
Do you think he's trying to swim all the way to the other side, or do you think he's just going around the lake?
We're not lucky enough to have any small boats along the shores that have been
not near you. There's the one that you saw the two fishermen are at right now, and then further into the city, the docks, there's plenty of boats that are tied up and locked.
I have a level 2. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a rules question. You go for it.
I was just gonna say, I mean, even if we find this thing, if we rest camping out, then we're not at the tavern.
Yeah, we got like 4 hours till sunrise.
Maybe.
Do any of us know what's beyond? Like, what's on the other side of this lake? Is it a mountain?
Straight across?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the other side of the lake, from what you know, because you guys were traveling southward towards it, there's no major landmass on the other side of the lake. It's just open field. You notice what looks to be some sort of a bulge in the landmass in the center, too large to be the toad, but it does seem to break up the water horizon from that vantage point.
It could have gone to the island.
That's exactly where it is.
We
That's
are
where I'd
pretty
go.
tapped. How do we feel about the knowledge that it's somewhere here in the lake, perhaps, or the other side, and circling back tomorrow?
I agree.
At least we'll avoid suspicion if we're at the end.
Will you be able to keep tracking it after you sleep?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. Could be.
It's not like a mental tracking ability. It's to be able to see details of a specific type
I
of
legitimately
track.
do not know how it works. Sorry.
Just like any other tracking, you still
Yeah.
need to have things to follow. You can read, damage in the forest to see something barreled through. You can follow tracks. You can see blood splatters. You can any sort of thing that could give you an idea of where something went that is of those types of creatures.
Do I know what he was, by the way?
He was a fiend.
But do I know if he
with the knowledge of it being a fiend, go ahead and make a religion check.
Mm-hmm. And I get advantage on
You
that.
do actually.
Religion check?
Yes.
15.
15.
So what would religion fall under? I'm assuming history and stuff like that, right? So probably intelligence? I don't know. We'll see.
Now that they've mentioned a fiend, it seems familiar, but the most you can get is memory of that you don't quite know where it came from, but this memory of horrible toad-like demonic creatures that exist to the far east in Jorhas. That's as much as you can recall. But you're definitely sitting here now with this memory that comes to mind going, this whole time, this
sitting with this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Rules question.
Yes.
Caleb is too fucking poor to change Franken's shape willy-nilly because it's 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs, which I don't have. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
So he's a cat for the foreseeable
Do you
future.
just need 10 gold pieces?
I need incense, herbs, and charcoal.
Are you saying this out loud?
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just talking in my accent to you.
I reach in. I've got some incense.
Do you have charcoal?
I'm sure we can find some.
Isn't this impressive enough? I happen to have
If we
some.
can get it back in the town somehow.
We should go back.
You're gonna go shopping at 3 in the morning?
No.
Elements of that guard's body are charcoal now.
That's what I was saying. Just go back and raid the fire.
Yeah.
There'll also be a fire inside the inn. To be fair,
Yeah.
charcoal's. It's not like it's hard to get.
And you two seem to be able to move freely without suspicion.
That's true. You can go shopping tomorrow.
I will.
Let's go maintain the illusion of innocence for the evening.
Should we kind of walk the
wide
cart
route
off?
back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And leave it outside town. As we
Okay.
guys were making our way back.
All right.
No shit.
Maybe give the horse a little spank on the ass and send it on
See
its
where it
way.
goes. I like that.
Yeah.
It's just not the time.
Shall we?
Open 24 hours.
These twins.
That random book about fiends has all the answers about the fiend we're chasing. Let's go get it.
You should do that.
I remembered. Thank you.
Jorhast. It's a creature from Jorhast. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll see. It's God. I'm remembering something. Oh.
Let's go.
We head back.
We kind of
just
go
to the
along
edge.
the lake
Yeah.
and then off to the edge, and then we're gonna give the horses a slap, and send them off past.
Okay.
Smack it, see where it goes.
The two fishermen you see are in the process of tying up nets and bags of things, and they just kind of stop and watch you guys ride by, go about the rest of their work. You continue with the cart, pulling it up towards the southern edge of where the Ustalak meets Trostenwald. And you can abandon it there, or you can where you want to send it. You said you want to send it somewhere. And
I don't think we would have taken the cart past the fisherman. Or were we gonna do that? Just go past the fisherman?
Well, we're gonna head back to the village to a good distance.
How much ground did we cover? I don't
Okay.
know. I was zoning
so,
out.
what are you doing?
We're taking the cart back to a distance from the city.
Half mile.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
letting the horses run so that
I see.
Send-
Okay.
sending
Yeah,
the track
I, just,
off.
We're
I
trying
don't
to
think we
use
would
the
have gone
lake.
right past the fishermen
trying
that
to
were
avoid
like would
trying
be
to
able to
avoid-
identify us.
Okay then.
Using the lake to hide tracks.
Okay.
Away.
So you guys head the opposite direction then for a little ways, kind of out of the field. All right. Who's spooking the horses?
That's your specialty.
Whack with the stick.
Make an animal handling check.
All
Please roll.
Oh my god.
Why wouldn't it work?
Go again. That's not great. Thanks, Travis. Thanks. 6. 6.
6? You hit a horse?
Yeah.
Hit a horse.
The horse just whimpers.
on,
You just heard a
horse kick.
horse.
What's your armor class?
Oh.
Oh no.
As soon as you hit it,
It's gonna
and
kick
there's a
the-
split second where you watch its back leg muscle twitch, and you duck out of the way just as its back hooves whoosh past your face.
I'm gonna walk over to the horses and just. They're trained horses.
yikes.
I'm just gonna go whisper in their ear and give them a little pat.
Make an animal handling check.
You rolled shit too.
9.
Horses are our new door.
Horses.
Oh, fucking shit.
Drops a couple horse apples.
I didn't have advantage on that because I knew the animals, did I?
No.
Damn it.
I use thaumaturgy.
You knew the animals, but you weren't like
No,
the
I
animal
I use
handler.
thaumaturgy and I make the sound of like a predator behind them.
Okay, I'll give you an animal handling check with advantage.
The hell is Domitor? That thing sounds like it'll do anything.
Okay, 13.
13. It's above a 10, guys. Awesome.
That's what we're here for, baby.
This is run
Stomper.
Yeah, I know. With a crack and a heavy echoing snarling sound in the vicinity, both horses kick up and go into a full gallop sprint away from the direction of you. The cart.
Oh man, dude, his horse sounds, dude, are just fantastic. Hey man, imagine like, you know how like doors were like the bane of Vox Machina's existence. It's gonna be freaking animals for the Mighty Nine.
And go into a full gallop sprint away from the direction of you. The cart being dragged behind it. They continue to go into the shadow. You don't know how long they're going to go. But,
Okay,
by the
Donald,
time
you
you
got
guys
it.
make it back to the inn,
Those ducks are scary.
are you guys being careful or are you just walking back?
We're being careful.
Yeah.
I'd like you all to roll a stealth check, please.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
use
shit.
Faces to make myself.
Now 20.
Nice.
Ooh, natural 20.
Oh, it was a thing.
Sorry.
Look at all that stuff.
I'm going to. Does anybody have shitty stealth?
I am not even. I can't even see myself with this roll. I'm
I
not.
did,
Yeah.
but I rolled 12.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna give anybody advantage, but here you go.
Thank you.
Wow, that was bad.
Have to roll again. I already rolled once.
that's great.
All right, so
Was that one
18,
better?
but I'm also.
In the
20.
grand scheme of 16.
Technically, my stealth would be
8.
23, but yeah.
11.
all right, that's fine.
Wow, I
Managed to
thought
make
now
it
would be
to
high.
The Nestled Nook Inn without any prying eyes or anyone in seeing too deeply into your movement. You get back to your rooms just as the very, very faint, distant change of black night begins to turn to the faintness of blue of morning curling over. So, you guys go to your respective rooms? You gonna take a rest?
Go to
Rest.
Long rest.
Okay. So you all.
I'm gonna dig some charcoal out of the remains of the fire in the common room. On
Okay.
the way to bed.
Yorda watches you do that and whatever.
Don't mind me. Lovely, Ian. Good night.
Thank you. Don't get anything else dirty.
Just gonna draw some dicks.
All right. You guys complete a long rest. So,
Sweet.
Back to normal.
We did it, guys. We did
One
it.
day down.
We're alive.
2 days down.
Take a
2
long
days down.
rest.
Congratulations.
Do we
Congratulations.
reset our max hit points when we take a long rest?
yeah, your max hit points?
Not your max.
I mean, your max hit points are your max hit points. But
It'll auto
Reset.
when you hit long rest. It should auto reset.
it should always.
With
Oh, that's what I
D&D
mean.
Beyond, it does the work for you.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Sam.
Is there a rest button? There is. There are 2 rest buttons. They're down
Go
towards
down
the
to
bottom.
limit
Short
use
rest or
to
long
initial
rest.
I
Long
went.
jeez.
I fell asleep in my sketchbook, like halfway through my drawing of the 2 zombie cards making out.
Ooh, kinky, kinky.
Ew.
Don't kink
They're
shame.
zombies, so yeah.
Slightly hotter. Okay.
That's true.
Hey, that's what I'm
One
saying.
arm
He
is,
knows.
like off to the side.
Way hotter.
Yeah.
With full rest completed, consciousness comes to on the outside of Jester's room with the heavy sound of
Is that our door?
Guys, I think so.
Hold on, I'm naked.
Okay, hold on, she's naked.
Always naked.
Do you want to get it? Or should I get it?
I'll get it.
Maybe I should get it.
No, I get up. I get it. Hello.
okay. Open the door. The same 2 Crown's Guard that had come the day before.
Did you come back to play some games?
We came to tell you that you will be needed for the investigation and questioning within the next 3 hours to arrive at the behest of the Lawmaster
In the next 3
at the
hours.
stockade. Yes.
Why didn't you just come and get us when you were ready for us?
Well, you know, we might want to brush our teeth.
Does that
And
take
eat
you
something.
3 hours?
No.
Yeah.
Now we have time to.
We'll be
can
back
we-
in 3 hours.
Okay. I'll see you soon. I miss you already.
Habit of creeping out guards. I like this.
Yeah.
All right. So the rest of you come to consciousness. You're rested. At this point in time, it's past noon. It's about 2 in the afternoon.
No knock on our door. Only you two.
Well, no, it's these two currently for the moment.
Oh.
Then
Your jury summons is.
Oh, shit.
was finishing up with them.
You want
It's
to?
2 o'clock in the afternoon, you
no.
said?
Yeah.
When we woke up?
Yes.
We got back in the middle of
We
the
got
We're
night.
teenagers.
No real job here.
I'll open the door.
You guys are there.
Yes.
Sorry to disturb. The investigation will require you in about 3 hours.
I just shut the door.
Will require you in 3 hours. Shut the door. Just got it. Funny.
So, what are you guys doing?
Go down for breakfast?
I go down. It's Yoda who runs the place
Correct.
down below, right? I find Yoda. Excuse me. A question about the town.
She's right in the middle of pouring rain. She's like, right. What do you need?
Is there a pawn shop anywhere in this city?
If you're looking for strange wares in general,
Yes.
and your best look would be burnished biblio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be able to talk to. Let's see here. Lockwood General might be interested in buying a few things.
Walkward?
Lockwood General.
Lockwood General, of course. Excuse me. Which that's in the Lockward then? Lockwood General.
It's about 3 blocks up
Yes.
north. Yeah.
We've only been here 2 days. Okay, you're down here.
I'm always with you.
Yeah. Okay. That flask.
Yes.
Yes.
You saw that?
Yeah, I did see it.
Sorry.
No, I'm not sorry at all. But I have a big favor.
It's pretty valuable.
It's very valuable what you have. Do you know it's platinum?
Well, would I know that it's made of platinum just from glancing at it and
It
feeling
looks
it?
very pretty. Make an intelligence check.
Not great. Just an intelligence check.
Yes, just your modifier.
8.
It's very shiny.
Let me explain it to you. That little bottle is worth a great deal. It can buy you many full bottles of.
But I don't want to get rid of it.
I'd like to trade that for many bottles of booze. Many.
Oh. That is a tough decision. But this is the only one I have. I only have 1 flask.
We could buy you another flask that can hold whiskey just as well as that one. And here's the thing, you know that I was very interested in those books. And we came here for books and booze, and gotten a little booze, but we can get a lot. And
A
those
book or
books are
two.
expensive, and I know that we can get enough money for it. And I really don't feel like pushing our luck with the law here in town and pulling a fast one again.
Oh, but it's so pretty. How about this for a counter offer?
Yes.
How much are the books?
They were worth a total of 13 gold.
Here.
Did you just hand me 13 gold?
Yes.
I like this better.
I take her by the head and I rustle our heads together. That's a good deal. I leave.
Okay.
That place.
I come with
the
it.
burnished.
Nice.
Oh, you're coming too. What a good day this is. All right, let's go shopping.
All right, you guys make your way to Burnish.
Let's go shopping. I'm gonna pop tags like Macklemore.
Biblo.
Yes.
It is open, though there is nobody currently inside the interior. As you kind of go to the door, it opens up, and as you see the same cluttered mess of the inside there across the way, you see the tiny gnome fella, the elderly gnome gentleman who's kind of up on top of his desk, his legs folded over each other, and he's looking through a book right now as he's thumbing through. Hello!
Hello there, my friend. Just as I said, I've returned.
Hey, yo. Yeah, see, everybody else was laughing like, yo, what was that?
Hello!
Hello there, my friend. Just
Oh, he's doing the. Yeah, hold on, hold on,
Right
hold
now
on.
as he's thumbing through.
Watch this, hold on.
Hello!
hello there, my friend.
I can do it. See? I can do that face. Oh, it's great. Love it. Love it.
Just as I said,
The way he says, "Yeah, bro," what is he looking at?
You're stemming through.
Hello.
Oh
My
shit!
friends, just as I said, I've returned. I have what we agreed on. 13
Nice. He's trying not to laugh. Look at him. He's trying not to laugh too. He knows that face is done. Look at that face.
I have what we agreed on. 13 gold for these 2 books that we discussed.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. I have him held right here.
He kind of like reaches back and then has to like arrange himself again.
And dies.
Yeah.
Just a...
Wait, what?
And he kind of like reaches back and then has to like arrange himself again.
And dies.
Yeah.
Just a...
What'd he say?
And dies.
Like reaches back and then has to like arrange himself again.
And dies.
Yeah.
Just a...
Tell me what Travis said. I missed it. Oh, he said and died. Just a minute. Let me just get this real quick, and then okay, I get it. Imagine.
Eventually he crawls off the top of the desk, gets down there, puts the 2 books, boof, on the top.
Wonderful doing business with you.
Slides them forward to you.
These are
Counts.
the same 2 books. As
Those are
yesterday.
the ones you told me to hold for you, yes.
Oh, I was asking Matthew. These are the same 2 books?
Yes, they are.
Oh, good.
Accent is confusing.
I know, it's confusing. You don't see the accent all the time.
I never stopped with the British either last time, so I'm never going to stop now. Oh, I'm so happy, and I'm saying this out loud as Caleb. Good day to you. Good day.
Sure you don't want to?
I scoop up Knot and I just start
Sure you
dancing
don't
down
want-
the street
sure
with
you
the
don't
goblin
want
on
to
my
stay
shoulders.
in and shop around some more game?
We have plans to make with our new friend.
Okay,
Let's
but I
go
could have
get some
perused
breakfast.
Some of the aisles a little longer.
No hands in your pockets order.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way back as the rest of you have come to consciousness and you're head down to the tavern.
Cool.
What's up?
Why are you guys so happy?
Good shopping run. Where did you get 13?
Pop them tags.
I've always had it. You never asked for it.
Good to know. I don't need to know anything more. I'm just happy that you had it.
I
I'm
collect
thankful.
things. Among them are pieces of gold. I have more.
Cheeks. And I look at my books.
All right.
You made my cheeks all green.
So it'll take you a few hours to go through those books.
Yes.
Okay.
I will start on the one about fiends because it is topical.
All right. Begin to read through it in the tavern at the table, or you want to read in your room? Up to you.
No, I'm going to read here.
Okay.
Good focus.
Can I look at one of your books?
Yeah, go away.
Is that a yes?
Damn.
You said yes.
I
felt
shoved
like
the
a
book
yes to me.
deep into my belt near my dick so she doesn't want to go near it.
Jesus.
I'm not afraid of the.
She's not your sister anymore.
Good point.
Yeah.
He gets
Hey
like
now.
this when he's
Hey
studying.
now.
He gets very focused. It's best not to disturb him.
It's an interesting book. It talks about different forms of fiends and demons and the hierarchy of the 9 hells. It talks about myths and stories of devils and demons interfering with the lives of mortals. A lot of it's fables. A lot of it is warnings and things that parents would tell to keep their children from wandering into darkness. But it does have little tidbits of information about different types, and they talk about.
I was gonna say, there's got to be something that Caleb could use in these books. He paid all this money.
Talk about the great and terrible Baylor and Pit Fiend, and it seems to be a jumble between both demons and devils.
Can I look over his shoulder the whole time he's reading it?
Sure, if he lets you.
I do not let her. I am in the corner.
And
It's back to the
2,
wall
3.
so nobody can read.
Right now it's about 3, I'd say.
And in the
as you
next
read.
couple of hours, they said they were call for us.
Yes.
Should we go look for the toad?
Well, I was going to say, did they come to your room as well? Say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Should
In a
we,
couple hours.
talk about what we're gonna say to them? Do we need to corroborate our stories?
I mean, we tell the truth. We did nothing wrong.
That's right. We were in this inn the whole time.
Yeah.
I was
Just
thinking
sleeping,
that
just being
get out
good,
of there tonight.
good
We should We
civilians.
should probably think about acquiring some sort of vessel to explore the lake tonight.
No,
We can
no.
definitely steal a boat.
We know where a good
We
fisherman's
Or-
boat is.
I may be able to arrange free passage on a vessel.
What? How?
I have a little knack with,
He was a sailor.
unaware.
That's how I met
Really?
him.
Well, for a bit.
That's pretty. That's cool.
How long was that for?
Few years.
Okay.
As soon as Caleb looks up, I look at his book. What does your book about?
Oh, this is about grumpkins and periwinkles and
Those are my favorite.
what is a periwinkle?
Are there drawings of them?
Occasional drawings. There's no penises drawn in this book, so I don't think you'd be interested.
Damn, shots fired.
You do find one interesting tidbit of information that piques your interest.
I figured you were.
He has it written down on a
Oh,
thing.
the first piece of paper of the game.
Nice.
What's his name? What's
Things
his
are
name?
heating up.
First I
If he decides he wants to share it, that's up to him.
Leave me alone. I'm reading.
Caleb, we're bored. Tell us a story.
I need like 20 actual seconds to see.
You ready now? You ready now? You ready now? What's it say?
So Ford, you're very acquainted with seamen then? Just on the water for so long.
Sure am. Yep,
Have you heard that joke a lot?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It gets funnier every time. It's all in the delivery.
It's all in the delivery
He
of the
laughed
semen
at
is what
it
you're
the
telling
first
us.
like 20
Oh
minutes.
man.
So would you?
Thank you. I'm very proud of that.
Do you
I felt
seamen
good about that one.
have cloisters in Trostenwald?
Cloisters.
Are there clusters of seamen around here?
Is it too early in the campaign to walk away? Fucking saunter away.
Saunter away. I mosey away.
So as Ford slowly walks away from the table, not engaging with your
dear.
comedic advances.
Do I remember
I, for
people
one,
talking about
enjoyed the
nightmares
puns.
in the past couple of days? Not Leah, but Caleb.
No, you didn't inquire or question.
Okay, and I didn't overhear. Okay.
What does it say?
I mean, it's a chock-a-block.
I'm like just looking at Marisha's shirt. Is that supposed to be? Nah, I wasn't. That's way too early in this campaign. I was thinking maybe it was like a picture of the two sisters, but nah, right? Nah, I don't think so.
With a lot
Just
of
a-
things,
just a cool shirt.
Most of it probably untrue and stories to scare your children. But there's something in here called some sort of demon that is described as being fat and rotund, and it talks about. I mean, this is too coincidental. It can't be the thing that we're. What are the odds of something being in this book? And it's what we're chasing today. But this is describing some sort of scaled demon that feeds on people in the night when they're sleeping, and it leaves corrupted
Zombies?
undead corpses behind, known as husks.
That is what they look like. They look like husks.
They did look like husks.
No, we didn't see anybody.
But is
get
that how you
fed
say it?
Does this book is it of this town, or like
Oh no, this is just it's a general book about
general book could be anywhere?
anywhere, anything. It doesn't even mention locations. It's just this is some lore about devils and demons.
But Matt did say that like there are like a certain group of them that were in like some location. I forget where, but that they're like predominantly in like some location. So if they are, then maybe it's just a general rule of thumb about these creatures. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a. What was the toad's name in the circus? It started with a K. Koiro, something like that. I'm terrible with the names. Doesn't necessarily have to be him, but it could be a way to beat this toad creature regardless, and give you points about their species and weaknesses and so on and so forth. So I think it's a great find.
Calories been around for a while though, and this is new, right? I feel like. I mean, was there nothing? Was I just?
Well, did you know,
not,
Cowrie?
I mean, not that well. I mean, of everybody, the least.
Cowdy.
You haven't heard the word Nurgalid. Have you? Nurgalid.
That's what people call us.
Legally?
As soon as he says that, it triggers something in your brain, and that kind of thought you had the other night clicks. Like, that's what it was that was escaping you. Nurgalid.
Nurgalid.
I have heard that word before.
Because that's what I'm talking about here.
Oh dear.
See? So it's not. I figured.
Oh, why can't I remember? It was so long ago.
Okay, so what was Mr. Frogman's diet?
Yeah, what did he
Yes, sir.
feast on?
What did he eat?
I mean, he ate what was given to him.
Like
and things
we ate
like
what we had.
it seemed like a lizard man, from what you knew and experienced. You know, something. We thought it was fine, though. There was nothing real draw to him.
You never noticed him eating people before?
I feel like I would have taken note of it. I don't necessarily know I would have commented on it, but I would
Definitely would have taken note of it,
And it
though.
was not noted.
Once again, I have no idea if this is the creature that we're in pursuit of, but this talks about it not eating food, but siphoning the life off of mortal creatures, but not to the point of death or harming them. They might not even notice that it's happening.
Oh no.
Did that happen?
That's what was happening to Toya. And maybe all of you.
It says this thing has two types of feeding. One is slow and unnoticeable, maybe, and one is quick with much pain and anguish.
Does it say anything about it hiding in water?
No.
Does it say anything about it liking the sound of songs?
Which way is Joras?
That's what I'm thinking.
Far to the east.
Is it related at all to the periwinkles that you were talking about before?
I don't think there's a
It's
reason.
not possible.
to.
Joras, is it? I said out loud.
I think we saw both the fast and the slow feeding method.
Ari was not a talker.
You got the old man and the guards are fast, and then the slower method for just the people in... Yep.
Does it say how to kill it?
Yeah, weaknesses, vulnerabilities.
Stabbing.
Well, most fiends are weak to, like, holy damage, right?
Make a religion check.
Also,
Yeah, come on, cupcake.
every time someone, I'm just thinking about everything I hear.
Sure, I'll let you guys both have it.
They have a vulnerability to poppy seed muffin.
14? 14?
14? I mean, you don't get the idea that most devils or demons have a vulnerability to radiant or holy damage. Some might, some don't, but you're unable to take a beat on this. And the book you have is informative from an encyclopedia standpoint. It's it's just a sort of a storytelling and an informative thing, but it's not a catalog about all the aspects and details of each creature.
Yeah, it's a kid's Encyclopedia Britannica, and scanning through, I just saw one thing that popped
out. Yeah, you're like, wait.
May I ask, with my intelligence score of 18 and the keen mind feat that I have, could we say that Caleb is a speed reader?
Comparison to some, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not Johnny Five style.
That's fine.
I know kung fu,
No,
but
believably, not magic. I don't
yeah, but
eat
you
the
can
book in a
you can
minute.
read pretty quickly. I'd say. Spend a lot of time by yourself reading.
Reading.
Yeah.
In the bathroom.
Clusters
Nice.
of semen all over.
I knew it was coming.
It was still funny when it was just implied, but you can paint it across the wall if you like.
Always funny. Always.
Badoons painted across the wall.
We're talking about masturbation.
Yes.
Check it out.
If you didn't get it.
Would you say that Caleb is a speed beater?
A speed beater. Oof. Nice.
From the window to
That was
the wall.
mint. From the window to the wall.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, love
as
this
you guys are
group.
having this discussion, The two guards that had come in earlier come through the main door earlier than 3 hours you had anticipated, with another guard in tow. And as they rush in, they glance over the room and see you, and make a beeline to your table, in a very kind of huffed bit of energy, say, "You are absolved of meeting this afternoon. We'll pick this up tomorrow."
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
That's what I'm
There
saying.
have been a series of murders within the Crown's Guard that we are investigating as well. This will be part of the investigation tomorrow. You are not to leave this inn.
But we can help. Obviously, we had nothing to do with it if people are hurt outside.
Yeah.
And
And we
been
did
here
kill
the
2
whole
of them already.
time.
How are we absolved, but yet we still have to be locked in this inn?
You're absolved of it today. We're still going to come by tomorrow and have you questioned. We've arrested Orna, and we have members of the carnival that have fled that we're currently seeking at the moment.
You should pick better words next time. It's like more clear.
I feel you, Bo.
We'll return tomorrow. And they leave in frustrated huff.
Well, our day just got freed up.
Yep.
But they
We're
said
still
don't leave.
stuck in this house.
You can read that other book at the very least.
I could also. So here's the thing about my cat is a cat, definitely a cat, but it's also kind of a fey creature. And if I have an hour, he doesn't have to be a cat. He can temporarily be a bird.
How much did you say it costs?
Well, I have a lot of charcoal now, and you said you have incense on you.
I go into my bag and I've got some old weird. I've got like a weird little.
You've got about 8 silvers worth of incense, and that's a lot.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's in a very strange, ornate bag that's just covered in strange gems and weird
Does
filigree.
Molly always smell of patchouli?
Oh, sandalwood.
Yeah.
But like it's Nag Champa. It's just Nag Champa all over.
Yeah, it's masking the faint scent of horse dung.
That shop you've ever walked into.
What else do you need?
Let it all out. Go for it. Don't hold back.
My
Have you
sack of
always
Nag
been able
Champa.
to do this with your
Is that
with
a
your
Grateful
cat?
Dead bear on the side of your incense?
Yeah, yes, I
I
prefer
tore it for
him.
2 years.
I prefer him as a cat, to be honest. But you know, in a pinch.
Anything else besides a bird? I mean, any kind of creature? Or?
Well, not any kind of creature, but I've made him an octopus once. There was this one time when
I remember that.
Not was very high up in a burning building, and we had no way to get him down. And
I jumped onto the octopus, and it served as some sort of a landing pad. It killed the octopus, but I lived.
So you can.
You know, octopuses are very smart.
I think it's octopus.
Well, I mean,
I didn't say I was very
Enough
smart.
about the
I said-
pastries already.
It can be killed is an important thing
Waiting on
to
that
know.
octopi joke for
I
like
only
5
mean
years.
if it's important to you in a moment of danger, I would try to save it. But if that's not important,
No, I mean, you know, it can be pricey to keep bringing him back and all that. But he's no, you can't kill him.
fair enough. That's very
I've
impressive.
tried.
So you were saying
She's eaten him twice.
to
I
turn
was
it
very
Cat?
hungry.
Was it
Yeah.
Philly?
I need about an hour of time.
Or if it was octopus or nah. Is it octopus or squid that's calamari? Whatever.
Upstairs.
Empty
I can do it
calories.
now.
I've had it once before, by the way. It's alright. Not a big fan of the texture. Not a big seafood fan anyways, but yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
I would head upstairs and I would borrow. Do you have a pot I could borrow?
Yorda is currently in the process of sitting down and checking something underneath the bar. Goes, I'm sorry, what was that?
I was hoping you had an iron pot I could borrow for. Never mind, I'll use the piss pot. I'll borrow those.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Is
We're
this
at that
enough
point.
to jury rig.
How much is the?
It's 10 gold.
No, you're gonna need to go out and buy some.
That's why I
Buy
asked
some
it
what?
before.
Incense?
Yeah, we need. Okay, so this is this is a joke. I need to actually go to the incense store.
Get like 10 gold worth incense?
Charcoal and incense, yeah.
Well,
For this plan to work.
there is the remedy store that you've seen before, and that would be the place to have any sort of incense and or herbal type.
I've been to one of these places. It's called Natural Remedies, Herbs and Medicinal Things. It's up the street a bit.
And do you have 10 gold?
Maybe.
I have 10 gold.
You're going through gold very quickly.
Or I could just sneak in and grab it for you.
I could help you.
That sounds fun.
It's kind of in trouble with the law.
Yeah.
I don't want to push that.
Let's save our strength for
If we
later.
have the gold, that's the
I do.
safest path.
It's an easy.
I'm in for a penny. I'm going to throw a gold in there as well.
All right.
All right, so you have 10 gold between 9 from Ford and 1 from Molly.
I'm in the game.
Okay, I'll put 1 in, then you have only 8.
Okay, so 8 off. All right, so you have the gold. We'll say for the purposes of expediency, it's easy enough to go and purchase the necessary incense, and it's quite a bit. Like it's for the purposes of this ritual, which you've done before. It's quite a cluster you have to assemble for this. The chalk's amassed, the other materials you need for it.
Just so Jester open her purse and dear it's like
I don't want to know.
that's a
Brain wipe.
yeah.
Anyway,
Carry on.
so you can.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can,
going to go up to my room, and it takes me an hour to do this, hour and 10 minutes to be exact.
Okay.
But I put the
10 minutes
is
clean up.
it takes me an hour to do this, hour and 10 minutes to be exact.
Okay.
But I put the
10 minutes is clean up.
It's just everywhere, from the windows to the wall.
He's out.
And he's done diddly doo dah had it with these people, bro. He's like, come on, man. I just want a DM. I just want to DM a normal group.
Is that maybe the longest face palm?
I don't know. You guys made me face palm pretty long before.
So I go upstairs to cast Find Familiar.
Right.
Oh, you found him.
What form?
Sparrow.
Okay. And with that, as you finish the concentration, you watch as the cat form shimmers and condenses into this tiny little cluster of what looks almost like coal before it sprouts wings and lands on your shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I know
pretty
this
cool.
Is not your preferred form, but it's only temporary until I get 10 more gold. So let's go down and get some breakfast.
You guys, after waiting patiently and talking amongst yourselves, Caleb reemerges with the tiny sparrow.
There he is. Yeah, he lands on Molly's horn.
Damn it. Right here?
On his horn, yes.
Go ahead.
Oh,
This
Is
is the
his name-
lumpiest little bird I've ever seen.
is his
adorable.
name still Frumpkins? It's just a bird now.
Always from Kenya.
Frumpkins?
There's a little feathery frumpkin.
He flits over to Jester's horn. Takes a dump.
Oh no.
I feel so special and blessed, you guys.
You look like a princess.
Thank you.
But he stays there
Yay.
for the time being. So, is this what we're doing? I can't go anywhere. I'm going to be blind and deaf. I have to stay still and safe and, try not to hit me in the head with too many things. And it'll take a while, but he will go off.
Well, if you'd like, you could stay at the inn, or we could acquire that boat, and once you're on board, we could send it out as a sort of a recon.
That's true as well. That's true as well.
Tonight, or are we going out
Do
during
sparrows
the day?
see in the dark? They're daytime birds.
Oh,
It is
but
daytime
that
now. It
probably
would
would've
require
been
us
Do
smarter.
this
leaving
quickly
now.
before the light goes away, right?
Well, if we can send the sparrow out, we can carry him with us if he finds anything. We
I
start
could
heading
have
in that
done some. I
direction.
could have done a bet, but it's too late for that now.
Oh, what?
A bet.
Oh, yeah.
A bet.
They can't
We should
see
take
at all.
advantage of the daytime.
Oh,
fair.
that's right.
Out the
it's not-
windows as we did before.
Better visual.
Let's let the sparrow see if it can find anything. Then we know which direction we have to head into, so there's not too much meandering about.
Do you,
Yeah, can we just hunker down here while
Yeah,
we send out the
Until
sparrow?
there's a direction to go.
perhaps we should go upstairs.
Well, you can only see through Frumpkin's eyes for up to 100-foot radius.
I thought we talked about this. You told me, and if you need to change it, change it, but that I can only control him telepathically up to 100, but could continue to see.
Let me double check.
I'm happy whatever your ruling is, but that's how we left it.
No, I have to recall
If
exact
that's the
specifics.
case,
I may have
we'll get the
confused.
boat.
Yeah.
But if not,
Either way, we gotta get the boat.
Either way.
we'll let drone sparrow activate.
That's what I based this whole
Do
plan
we
on.
have to
Sparrow
get
drone.
in disguise again in order to leave? Or
We could
can
just try and
sneak
go
out
out
the back?
the side of the windows. Yeah, it is
Try.
daytime,
The
so
wording
Yeah,
is
that's.
it'll be a little hard.
The wording is a little squirrely. So yeah, you cannot communicate with it telepathically, but you could technically still see through its eyes, I suppose. The way it's
could
worded, it
give
seems
it
that
the
way.
message. I could give him the command up close to go, but then I can't. If anything happens, I can't. If I can't improvise with him, he just does what the command is.
Right. So what's the command?
to fly north to the island and circle it a few times to see what we can see and come back.
Okay. All right. And as you go up to the window and release Frumpkin,
Can we say we're doing this from one of our rooms so that the
Why don't we gather in Ford and Molly's room?
it's curious when Caleb is focusing, the pupils go to like a very, very faint kind of sky blue, and you see flickering in them, though you cannot make any imagery of it. It's just the same movement within the pupil.
Yep, there's that bullshit again.
He can't communicate with us when he's like this.
No.
He talks. He will talk to you, just out of the fucking blue.
Feel
Can you
us?
touch him?
Yeah.
If he
I poke him in the forehead.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
don't do that, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Don't do that, please.
Can he tell who did it?
No, he can't. He
That's
can't see you.
wonderful.
But you know, I will tell him later when he asks.
Well, okay, but he won't know now.
As you concentrate,
Everybody starts
bird's
poking
eye
him.
view of Frosten Wald. Frumpkin carries up high into the air. And for the large lake as it is, you can see two smaller land masses in the center of the lake. It's technically not north from where you are now, since you're back in the city. It's more of a somewhat northeastern direction. And they're both relatively small. One's maybe a few hundred feet across. Another one is maybe 50 feet across. It's a smaller mass. Watching as it coasts downward and does a pass over the larger one. Make a perception check for Frumpkin.
That is a 6 plus probably very little or nothing, so you can guesstimate and I'll look up Sparrow.
Looking at the... there is a faint tree line on this island. The island has a few small trees, which is mainly what you had seen during the night when you looked out over the water, Beauregard. The landmass was actually at the very top of this tree line. It's a small grove that is clustered there on the center of this island. But unable to make any of the details other than the tops of these trees. And there's a few spots in between where you could see overgrown grass and general ground, rock.
This is the bigger of the
The
two.
bigger one, yeah.
Yeah.
Make a perception check for the smaller one.
Probably worse. 5.
The other one has maybe 5 or 6 trees on it, but most of them appear to have either died or just be standing alone in this small mass. That one looks pretty barren. Even as bad a look that was, it doesn't look like there's anything visible on that landmass.
And does it look bolder than the other?
It does.
Okay.
The larger one has much more of a cluster, a grove.
And last question: I can probably tell how far apart these two islands are.
Yeah, they're roughly, I would say, 600 feet apart from each other.
600.
Yeah.
Okay. So not very. Okay.
Okay.
We're just all sitting around in this room watching him watch TV, essentially.
Yes,
right?
basically.
Okay. While this is going on,
Watching him watch TV.
Can I whip out my little chemistry kit and just start finally putting together some chemical stuff?
Sure. What would you like to make?
Acid.
Oh.
It requires half a day to make that.
I'll start it then.
Okay.
Get in an hour of work.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna take my staff. She's doing that. I'm gonna take my staff and kind of repair where it cracked a little bit.
Wrap it up a bit. Okay. That's
I'm going to
Take some
braid
leather
Caleb's
strands.
hair.
Braid.
I feel that,
I know.
and it feels good.
We're talking just one braid, French braid.
Like a few little braids, because his hair's not super long.
Nice.
Maybe like one here, and like one down here.
Sure.
You can't make me vax again. It won't work.
Intelligence check. Adding the proficiency modifier.
1.
Adding the proficiency modifier.
1.
Damn.
You kill us all.
I know.
Yeah.
So
Get a fucking chemical X explosion in that room.
One of the night.
for the supplies that you've spent, you've used your one set of acid supplies you had on you, so you have to buy more to make it again. And, as you
Damn.
begin to make it, it becomes caustic and begins to melt through part of your glove. And you immediately freak out, and as you do drop it, it hits the wood, splatters a bit, and
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just.
Now we can spy on the people below us.
But it didn't go through the entire floor, I don't think.
Out.
No.
Well, we're not going to get our deposit.
You know what?
back.
We'll move,
Yeah,
we'll move
that's the
the
thing.
nightstand over a little to cover it up.
Yeah,
No
like
one
a
will
rug or
see.
something.
Is it slowly eating through the wood?
it is still slowly eating through the wood.
I just pour some water on it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That makes it worse.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Eventually, Frumpkin begins to return, having done Frumpkin's full watch. Better part of an,
And when I see that he's like halfway back, I come out of it. 'Cause I know
You come out of it, the first thing you see is all of them gathered around this hole in the wood.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Caleb.
I plant my hands on the wood, on the sides of the wood, and start transmuting it to iron.
Iron.
Okay.
That's not
Well, that's
noticeable.
cool.
All right. So, as you concentrate, the area in the wood around where that hole is all of a sudden begins to turn darker and more solid. And while the texture remains of wood, suddenly it has the appearance of like a dull reddish brown metal.
Thank you. We'll just mop it up with some towels and whatnot while it's still iron.
Hopefully it will dry.
That is a hell of a talent you have.
It's pretty fancy.
Is that what you did with the coin? Is this the
Oh
coin trick?
no, the coin was magic. It was a magic pot that we sold you.
Oh man, I've been concentrating on skinky doodles all day.
On what?
That is your power word.
Mom,
Oh, I forgot about
Alright,
I forgot
sorry.
about that word.
it's fine.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But it brought us closer together.
And that's the most important thing of it all, really, is that we're now closer.
Would you like back?
You look beautiful.
Would you like back the 2 copper pieces you gave me for the pot?
No, you keep it.
Thank you.
I'm a very generous person.
Can we ask what you saw?
Oh, of course. Sorry. Acid wood. Yeah, there are 2 islands out there. There's a bigger one. They're not close, a smaller one. One is boldish, a couple of trees, but I couldn't see too well on either of them. The bigger one is dense with trees, and I didn't see them.
Did you have it fly down closer so you could see better?
I thought that he would be able to see from the air, and I thought that would be safer, so no, I'm sorry.
It was a busy water. There's lots of ships out.
I would have seen that. I would have seen ships.
There are some fishing vessels out there, and there are a number that are still at the docks. It's
Not like a lull for any reason.
no.
It's not Fleet Week.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we should go to the big island?
I think that the chances of finding it on the big island are greater, yes.
fair enough.
Mhm.
Out the window, shall we?
What time of day is it?
By now, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock.
Should we wait till like dusky
That's kind of
time?
what I'm thinking. Wait till the sun starts to go down.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be soon at this point.
Actually, probably closer to 5 at the time that you spent with Frumpkin, so
Okay.
it's starting to get closer to dusk.
Okay. Does anybody else want braids in the amount of time we have to wait?
Yeah. Will you give me just kind of like one going back this way?
Of
Kind
course,
yeah.
I can
Thanks,
totally
man.
do that.
Thanks.
Fire.
Is anyone else going to be heading out the front door besides Caleb, not myself?
I don't want to waste a spell this time.
I think that's smart.
I'll keep with you.
How far away roughly was the edge of the lake and the islands from where we are right now?
From where you are right now, I'd say a mile and a half.
Okay. Okay, so while everyone is preparing, I take out my spool of silver thread and I go first to Jester's room and I stretch the thread across and a little flashes across and the thread disappears. And I do the same. It takes about 10 minutes each time. I do the same on Ford's doorway, stretch across. So if anyone goes into these doors besides you. I will know, but not when we're on that island, only on the way there.
Okay.
It lasts about a mile, that trip.
That's awesome.
Great, yeah.
Also, while we're getting ready, Molly, I don't know if you unintentionally dodged the question last time or if you just didn't hear me, but you never exactly told us how the circus creates and writes their performance acts.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. It's...
Oh, so you did hear me, though.
We were in the middle of things.
Just clarifying.
It's usually Gustav. If somebody's got an act, they show it off. Gustav figures out how it's going to work into the narrative, puts it all together.
So you bring your own narrative.
You bring a bit,
All right.
and then the bit is shaped and formed by the director of the show. Whether or not, if you can do a thing with fire, you can do some juggling, and then they figure out how that's going to work into anything, into everything, and where it sits, and what kind of costuming. The whole thing is just, I mean, it's all an act, mostly.
So
Mostly an act.
did Toya and Calorie come together with their act?
They came separate.
They came separate.
What is the...
Oh, you're thinking of Kari and yeah, Toya and Kari. They were an act before. They were an act for as long as I can remember. Right? They were.
As long as you remember, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
I've never not known them as an act.
I thought when we talked to them, they said that Toya came after Kyrie. They joined the circus at separate times.
That's what they told you?
Mm-hmm.
When we were
Right?
investigating, we were...
We gave them a hard, what was it?
Bad cop.
Yeah, good cop. I was the good cop.
I was the bad cop.
Yeah, and we got hard information from them, and then...
You're not leaving here
Yeah.
without telling us the truth.
Yeah, and I was like, don't worry, she won't hurt you. I'll be really
I'm
good.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
and then
might
they
hurt you.
messed up to everything, and they were like, we're a fiend. And she was like, I'm a little girl.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was how it went.
She confessed to being a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Do you have
Yeah.
any empty positions at the circus for these two?
I'm feeling like maybe that might be a thing.
And Teal, if you said it's mostly an act, what's the not mostly part?
Well, I mean, everyone's got some weird. We're weird people.
What do you mean by that?
People come in and you're a bit strange. You've got something you can do.
Are they all swashbuckling swordsmen like you?
No.
Can they all tell fortunes like you?
No.
Do they cut themselves like you?
Oh, well, that's a complicated conversation, but no.
So, you guys are super easy to lie to. No offense or anything. So they lied to them, which means...
No, they didn't lie to us.
We meted out the truth.
They told us the truth.
We cracked the case wide open.
Yeah.
She is a little girl, to be fair.
Not?
Toya.
Ah.
Unless, and here's my new theory.
Okay.
The big frog man, you said that he can leech the life force from people?
If that's what it is.
I think that's what it is.
What if Toya is a fully grown adult woman, but he's been slowly leeching so much life from her that she's a small husk?
Toya's not a fully grown adult woman.
She's a tiny, full-grown person.
She's a dwarf.
And that's why she...
Oh, she's just a dwarf?
Is she a full-grown
Okay, that
dwarf?
makes more sense. When you say it that way.
For God's sakes, people.
It just seemed like she was shrunken down from magic.
I remember her
That's
voice. It was like
so
really
offensive.
hoarse.
Perhaps this girl Toya is his baby's bottle, and then once in a while he wants an extra snack.
I've never seen him. But
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're right, but I don't know how he's managed to go this long. Like, why now? And why in front of all those people?
What if
That's
he's
weird.
like one of those creatures that lives on the bottom of the sea, and she's not actually even a person? She's just like this light thing
One
that
of his
dangles in
tentacles.
front of...
One of his tentacles.
Yeah.
Come on.
He has tentacles now.
Not just tentacles. Dwarf tentacles.
Oh.
Fucking anime actors.
Your anime
Let's
going.
go.
I think
we
he's.
know
Yeah,
all
what
we need
sort of anime are we talking about right now?
to know.
Are we talking about anime or are we talking about hanime? What are we talking about?
I think he is
Let's
a fiend.
roll out.
I think he is feeding off of her.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I'm not sure. I mean,
You never noticed Toya acting weird? You were never like, oh, this is a strange...
we're all a bit weird, and you don't ask a ton of questions.
Yeah, but there's a difference between quirky weird and, oh, I think this person's life force is being siphoned away from them weird.
There is, and it's the difference between being in a carnival and not being in a carnival.
Then why were you with the carnival?
Because I'm weird.
That tracks.
Definitely tracks.
I mean, it's putting together. He was never that talkative. He was never. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, what are we doing?
Let's go find a damn toad.
Can I use Mask of Many Faces to change into that older gray-haired farmer?
Sure, easily enough. The sun is close to setting. You got about another 30 minutes or so before it sets.
Let's go.
All right.
On the way out.
Bless you.
Goes in tight. On the way out, I'm just gonna grab some booze from the bar to fill up my platinum.
Of course.
Or to
You got to
fill it
keep
up
that
with-
thing on you. You know what I mean?
We'll say for that, that'll run you about, let's see. Fine liquor, about 2 silver pieces.
Great. I'll mark it down.
It's a hefty flask, too.
Using D&D Beyond.
Mark that bar tally. All right.
Take off your other
I
clothes.
did.
Liquor refilled. You go towards the window. You all gather and glance out, and in the alley below the inn,
no.
at the edge of the alley, is a stationed Crown's Guard that hasn't there before. Immediately get the sense that the sudden murder of 2 Crown's Guard being discovered in the vicinity, they may have been
Heightened alert a little bit.
only one of them, and is guarding kind of the alley's exit onto the main street, and they're kind of looking away at the moment, out into the road, but occasionally glance over their shoulder into the alley. But there appears to be a little more of a security setup.
Maybe you should go out the front and talk to him and distract him so we can sneak out the window.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do it.
So I'll, do you want to come along on this little escapade?
Yes, I'm a good talker when I have to be.
As am I.
I don't know about all that, but you know,
For this.
Sure.
I'll keep lookout.
there you go. That's better.
I am not the right kind of talker for this.
Fair enough. So I'll head out the front.
Okay, you exit without issue.
Can
Make
I
your way-
locate the Crown's Guard?
Easy enough. And as you exit the tavern, you can see where once there were 2 guards kind of sitting in the front, there's now 3, and there are 2 guards stationed across the street that are keeping a watch. It looks like everyone's kind of on high alert since they've had some of their own Crown's Guard killed. But yeah, you make your way around the corner, through the T intersection to the other road that kind of meets with the main street that crosses in front of the nestled nook, and you see the guard that's stationed at the outside, who's currently kind of leaning up against the wall, arms crossed, just looking back and forth.
Can I run up to him and say, "You please, over here, I've seen one of those creatures. It's tearing into him and it's horrible. Please, come quickly."
The minute he's distracted. and
Make a
stuff.
deception check.
Oh yes. Here it is. Come on.
Please be decent.
15.
Okay, good.
15?
That'll work.
You guys
That'll work.
Which way? Please, point and show me.
This way, quickly, please.
He goes
down,
and
out the
grabs
window.
his blade and draws it out and kind of gives a junk after him. The rest of you guys make your way down quickly outside into the alleyway. Make a stealth check.
I'm so scared of rolling right now.
Oh my.
Why does every roll have to be? Oh, thank God.
God, why?
Oh no.
Oh, we're fine. We went on
Oh,
the
right,
front
you
door.
don't need
Yeah,
to.
you're fine. You're fine.
Nope, it's a 1.
Nordic 7.
No.
18.
21.
We went out the front
All
door.
right, you guys.
Going on?
I don't know.
All right.
You know, if it's binary, 1 means
Yeah.
All right. Well, between the 3 of you
Not
making the
like
check, that's still a majority success. So,
Oh wow.
The DM is
Cool.
kind.
but you do.
What a
pop
what a
your
guy.
ankle when you land.
Oh,
Matt Mercer, what a guy.
sprained
Don't
ankle.
make
Don't bite
comments
it.
after
Don't bite
he
it.
just was kind
right.
to
Sorry,
us.
you're right.
I was being kind. You
What'd he say?
sprain your ankle when you land.
Oh,
Okay.
popped your
Don't.
ankle.
little sprained
don't
ankle.
Fine.
The check, that's still a majority success. So,
Oh wow.
The DM is kind.
but you do pop your ankle when you land.
Oh, popped your
Don't.
ankle.
sprained
Don't
ankle.
make
Don't bite it.
comments after
Don't bite it.
he just was kind
Right,
to
sorry,
us.
you're right.
I was being kind.
Chill out, Marisha. Chill.
You sprain your ankle a little bit as you land, and kind of like and kind of hop behind, but the three of you make your way past the alley without issue.
Does she have disadvantage on all checks for the next 2 days?
No.
That damn, yo, Sam is ruthless.
I would have ruled.
This ankle's affecting my wisdom.
Good thing he's not the DM, because he'd be what's the word? I don't know what the word would be. He'd be a dictator type DM, dog. Knocking him down.
History.
Dungeons and Dragons is about punishment.
All right, so the three of you dart on the outside and make your way down the alley behind what looks to be a cluster of empty rain barrels that are set up to catch during storms. And you appear to have managed to just avoid the sight of the Crowns Guard on the outside of the inn. Caleb, what are you guys doing?
We are sort of scouting the way nonchalantly, I would imagine.
Okay, are you going? Okay, well, you're...
Oi, I'm with you.
So they darted off into the alley. What are you guys doing?
We can just make our way to the outskirts of town.
I said that I would be on lookout duty, so I'm just peering. Wait, they went to the alley to go?
While he was distracting him, you saw the guard leave and with
we'll go
forward.
Right?
Or you can make your way down to the...
No, we can stay in the open. I send Frumpkin up into the air over the party.
Okay.
100 feet in the air.
All right.
So we're just going out in the open to the water.
We can also follow the bird.
Great, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say, why don't you guys lead the way, and you guys give us a little signal if you guys see a
You
guard.
aren't there.
I thought, fuck.
You haven't caught them yet. They're still out in the open.
I missed the earrings.
I know.
No, I've got it. So I do our little take your hand, and I'm watching them from above.
Okay, so with that, you...
I'm guiding him along the
Okay, so the two of you make your way towards the dock
But
slowly.
I'm totally acting like I see everything.
Right, I see everything.
I have my
Thank you,
hood up.
Shades. Yeah, no, I'm overcloak.
Okay.
Bernie's walking. Looking around another.
You guide for two...
What?
Right, I see everything.
I have my
Thank you,
hood up.
Shades. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm overcloak.
Okay.
Bernie's walking. Looking around another.
You guide for 2.5 blocks, and the guard's still like, where is it?
I kind of look over my shoulder and keep kind of running, and then go, oh, what do you want? Who are you? Why are you following me?
You called me to... You said there was one of them...
Have I done something again?
Oh, what
Have you
a
seen my
plate.
son? Yeah. What's your name? You're strong looking.
Sheathes the blade.
Oh, dear.
Son of a...
Do you have any coin?
Like walks up and then slaps you across the top of the head and just goes, don't go wasting our time.
I'm sorry. No respect for the elderly, apparently. I just walk away.
Spits in the ground towards you and turns around and heads back to his post.
Oh, what an asshole.
Sounds good.
All right.
Make my way towards the docks.
Okay.
Make your way downtown,
You all
walking
manage to
fast.
slowly make your way towards the outskirts of the Ustalock, down to where the majority of the docks are set up on the lake itself. You can see a lot of the boats, since the lights have gone out, most of the boats have now come back in, and they're bringing their hauls out. Some of them have, small nets and baskets filled with fish they've caught while they're out there, small crustaceans. Most of them are in the process of just offloading and locking up and tying up their boats. What are you guys doing?
I think perhaps the best thing to do is to rent a boat, not steal a boat, cause alarm here.
You should talk to people.
Well, actually, I think we may be able to avoid any kind of trading of currency.
Yeah.
You know.
What's your idea?
Let me see if I can find a boat that would accommodate all of us and see if we might find some amicable people.
All right.
As a sailor,
I'm gonna go with Floyd.
apparently I'm able to acquire free passage on ships.
What?
Oh, that's fire.
Wow.
That's
So,
cool.
you walk up.
Any
there's-
ship?
there's
That's
one,
The talk, and
Yeah.
maybe trade something. But
one of the larger fishing vessels that can carry a group of your size, as well as a couple of others, has already been pulled in, and most everyone's been loaded off. You can see there's one gentleman in kind of his mid-40s, a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow on his chin. Looks to have like a small scar across the bottom of it. He has like a heavy knitted cap that's kind of folded back onto the top of his shoulders, and a long coat. And as he's standing there, he looks over at you and watches you approach and kind of taking the rope and tying it around the edge.
Hello there.
Hello?
I was hoping that perhaps I could trouble you. We're trying to make our way out into the lake. Some of my companions and I, for a small day trip. We've never quite been out on the lake. Not this one. Is there a chance we could trade some work on your day's journey for some travel?
Well, I mean, if you're looking for just someone to take you around the lake, I could do that for a bit of coin, sure.
I'm sorry, we're a bit light on coin. Is there anything that perhaps we could help you with around here in trade?
Kind of glances at your hands as you're talking. Like a hard worker.
Indeed, many years of my life.
Where are you from?
Port de Molly.
Oh, so you're been a ship hand before. I could see the cracks in the fingers.
I never go away.
Looks at his own hand. So you're just looking for a joyride?
Yes, and would help me look a bit more impressive in the eyes of my younger comrades.
Tell you what. I'll take you around. You get a bottle to take while we're out there. Call her even.
Much obliged.
All right.
Sweet. Nice.
He goes and starts getting the boat ready to go back out on the lake.
Sweet.
It fucking worked.
He bought it.
Thanks. Thanks. We should go.
Nice. Good job, Laura. Good job.
He's getting ready. The trade was to bring a bottle.
A bottle? Right. You don't happen to carry any fine fire whiskey on you, do you?
Nope.
That looks super believable, and I believe him 100%.
If I gave you some money, could you go pick us up a nice bottle of some stuff?
Yeah.
I don't trust you. If I gave you some money, could you? Okay.
Yes, you can
I
definitely
don't trust you
me.
either,
Come
Bo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 3 gold.
That's too much, but so I get to keep the change.
No.
Damn it. I'll be right back. I go get 2 bottles.
Hey.
For him.
Well, a bottle of fine wine runs you about 10 gold.
Gonna be popping bottles on this joyride. What?
Well, a bottle of fine wine runs you about 10 gold pieces.
Whoa!
A bottle of basic wine get you about a gold.
Some box wine
Yeah,
shit.
this is some $2 Chuck style wine.
Yeah, can't come back with 10 gold wine if I said I was broke.
Exactly.
2 gold bowl.
Yeah. But yeah, you spend a gold and you get a bottle of cheap wine.
Okay.
Make your way back to the boat
Can I
and
pull Ford aside while she's off doing that?
yeah.
Ford,
Yeah.
that voice you were doing, it almost sounded like you actually did import the Molly.
Right, yeah.
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 I mean, I like that voice. I like this voice too, though.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm kind of partial to it myself.
Yeah. I like it.
Thanks.
You can keep doing it.
All right. As you return with the bottle, you all get onto the boat. The older gentleman, as you all get on, introduces himself. I'm Noah. This is my vessel. I'll take you where you need to go. Now, if I can ask where you're headed, want to just do a pass on the lake and back, or?
Caleb, where are we headed?
Oh,
Wait, are you still in bird mode?
No.
Okay.
That ended. We hear that there's beautiful islands out in the middle of the Ustalark.
As he pulls the rest of the rope in, as you guys are on board, he kind of stops. Beautiful.
They haven't been on the water much. An island to the eyes of someone like him would appear.
I've never seen a lake before this one, so first island, it's a very big moment.
He goes and gets his paddle out and begins making his marks.
Good save.
Only 2 islands out there. One's a piece of shite and the other's Crooked Stone.
What's Crooked Stone?
Crooked Stone used to be where an old witch lived about 100 years ago. No one goes over to Crooked Stone.
No one goes to Crooked Stone.
That is our siren's call.
And did you say piece of shite? What's the name of the other one?
Well, doesn't really have a name. It's too
Which
small.
one Oh, so the big one is Crooked
Crooked
Stone?
Stone, yeah.
Hmm.
So where are you going?
I mean, that sounds like fun, right?
Yeah, you guys aren't actually afraid.
He puts the oar down.
No aerator.
You monster!
What is that?
No aerator.
You monster!
I didn't hear what he said there.
You ruined it.
Fair be it to me to judge. It's a Crooked Stone then. He picks up his oar and begins paddling.
Tell me more about this witch.
I don't know. Probably died many years ago, and no one goes around and say it's cursed land. You see it for yourself soon enough.
Did she have a wart on her nose?
Probably.
Yeah.
Don't really deal with witch folk.
Did she wear a hat? Like a pointy one?
And I would expect as such.
Right?
Takes another swig as you guys begin to make your way towards the center of the Ustalak.
Can I put an arm around Bo and have her come to the front of the boat so we can check out the waters as we're going, just for anything that might be?
Sure. Both of you make a perception check.
I'm going to keep my eyes peeled as well.
Sure.
I'm going to draw witches in my sketchbook.
God fucking
is
shit!
happening?
Bro, what is going on? Why is she having just the roughest time?
I'm going to draw witches in my sketchbook.
God fucking
is
shit!
happening?
Motherfucker!
I actually tagged along with them.
Okay.
As well.
So it went well.
Great.
I'm drinking tons of whiskey because I'm super scared to be on the water.
8.
Okay.
13.
All right.
20.
For future note, if everyone's gonna make a perception check, we may have a few folks, helmet and other people aiding their roll with advantage, just so we don't end up having like a barrage of perception. Like they failed, I do it. They failed, I do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
because that gets a little lame. All right, so as you guys keep watch over the edge of the water, heading in as the sky darkens, heading towards Crooked Stone, the island in the center of the Ustalak. Prepare yourselves for whatever you'll find there, and we're gonna go to break.
There it is.
Here we go. It's time. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break.
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
Roughly.
Yeah.
We're trying for 10 minutes, so we get a little bathroom break. We'll be back here shortly. Make sure to stick around for the video at the break, in which we have our Wormwood contest to win some awesome Wormwood stuff. So keep an eye. We'll be back here in a little bit. See you soon.
Perfect time. That's where I'm going to stop this one. I wonder what they're going to find on the island. It's going to be pretty sweet, but I enjoyed this. As always, I enjoyed it. Had a lot of funny moments, man. The masturbation and semen jokes stopped here. And yeah, everybody had like a little funny moment to shine here. We learned a lot, especially about, and I keep forgetting the name, Toira. They just said the names, but you know, the girl and the toad. But we learned even more about that toad species. Again, I'm quite certain that it's not the toad that we think of from the circus. It's another one that's like from his race, right? And maybe he's using the girl. I really feel like it's a red herring. It makes sense, but I feel like there's like a plot twist or something coming, but we'll find out as far as that goes. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night. Do all the good things. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, and if there's anything I missed, you already know. Let me know in the comments. Anything you feel like I should know. As long as it's not too spoiler heavy. Stay safe out there, guys.